Have you ever found yourself snapping at someone for no real reason, only to realize you were wearing your AirPods the whole time? What if I told you those tiny white buds might be messing with your mood more than you think? Today, we're diving into a surprising story, real psychology, and what science says about how AirPods and wireless earbuds might be silently impacting our emotions, our focus, even our relationship. This isn't your typical AirPods review. This is about what happens to our brains when we wear them, sometimes all day long, without realizing the cognitive load they create. Stay with us for a deep dive you'll wish you heard sooner. It all started with a simple moment. A mom, annoyed at her husband for acting snappy while wearing his AirPods. Most of us would brush this off. He's just distracted, we'd say. Or maybe, you're overthinking it. But that's exactly what one Redditor did until she found herself in the same situation. Picture this. She's sitting in a car, AirPods in, Taylor Swift playing, writing a work email. Her dad, completely unaware of the digital chaos, asks a casual question. Boom. Instant irritation. She snaps, almost like a reflex. But here's the kicker. She's not the kind of person who snaps. That moment, it made her pause. Could it really be the AirPods? Could something so small actually change how we feel, react, and treat people? That's where the digging started. And what she discovered isn't just eye-opening, it's science-backed. Let's talk science. Simple and relatable. When you're wearing AirPods or any wireless earbuds, your brain doesn't get strong physical cues that you're listening to something. There's no wire tugging, no headphone bulk. You just forget they're there. Now stack this, you're listening to music. You're writing an email. Someone talks to you. Your brain, overloaded. This is called cognitive overload. This creates sensory dissonance. And it's why your reaction might be way more intense than you'd expect. Not because you're mad, but because your brain is juggling way too much. Think of it like juggling fire sticks while blindfolded. It's only a matter of time before one drops. With wired headphones, we naturally remove them when someone speaks. That's a ritual, a signal. But with AirPods, we skip the cue. Your brain never unplugs, even if you do. Psychologists call this a breakdown of attentional control. When you're multitasking with no boundaries, your emotional regulation weakens. That's why the tiniest things, like someone asking a question, can feel overwhelming. In our previous challenges, we saw how wearing AirPods for longer periods affect our brain and health. But it's deeper than that. When we wear earbuds all the time, we reduce our moments of presence. Those small breaks in the day when you're truly aware of your surroundings. When you hear the birds, when you notice your posture, when you feel grounded, AirPods remove that. Not deliberately, but passively, they create a constant sound cocoon isolating us, and this isolation, it accumulates. The sudden interruption between the harmonies of the music feels like someone deliberately paused a concert midway in knowing I know. It's not about who interrupted or what they asked, but the interruption itself was what triggered the brain into being defensive. This explains why we feel short-tempered, drained, or disconnected after a long day with earbuds in. Let's look at where this plays out. You're on a train, music on, you miss an announcement, someone taps you, you're startled and annoyed. This is emotional lag. Your response time and mood calibration are off not because you're unfriendly, but because your audio environment never reset. Here's what you can do to protect your peace and your relationships. Take AirPods out when someone speaks. Make it a habit. Let your brain know you're switching contexts. Avoid wearing AirPods when not actively listening. That background podcast while grocery shopping, skip it sometimes. Replace constant background audio with mindful silence. Notice how it impacts your patience and mood. If you must wear them, enable transparency. It reduces sensory dissonance. Set rules for yourself. No AirPods at the dinner table, in bed, or during conversations. We've become so used to our tech that we rarely question how it changes us. But stories like the one from Reddit remind us the smallest things, like a pair of AirPods, can shape our day, our mindset, even our relationships. This isn't about throwing them away, it's about awareness. Your mom was probably right after all. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If this video helped you see your AirPods differently, even a little, drop a like and subscribe for more deep dives on tech, habits, and how they impact your life. Let us know in the comments, have you ever had a moment where you snapped while wearing earbuds? Until next time, unplug, stay grounded, and as always, keep listening.